Kia ora whanau, you're here with me, the Māori Wargamer, and today we'll be playing a Warhammer 40K battle report. Chur. Welcome whanau to this 75 power level battle between the Tower of the Farsight Enclaves facing off against the Eldar of Craftworld Saim-Hann here on this forest outpost on the planet of Atreus, fighting to determine the fate of Atreus. The narrative campaign, loose narrative in which I set all my 40k content on the channel. Just a simple game here, simple mission, just kill points. First blood, line breaker, slay the warlord, killing enemy units, just an old-fashioned throwdown between two Xenos armies. Last game, spoiler alert, the Eldar took the victory. The Tau have redeployed in full force, their elite battle suits ready to go and unleash devastation and death upon their enemies. So our units are deployed, the Pathfinders have scouted ahead, looking to gain some strategic advantage. We have Dark Reapers in possession of this Imperial fortress, this fortress of redemption, long abandoned due to the wars upon it. And these stealth battle suits have deployed as well outside of their deployment zone to try get the drop. All for naught with the Phantasm stratagem, one often overused on this channel, the only Eldar stratagem we know of, redeploys his forces to outflank them. So that plan kind of went a bit wayward, but a small elite Eldar force. You know, last time I was cocky, this time I'm a bit more prepared for them. Wraith Knight versus Riptide, see who will win in this epic showdown as we wind down towards the end of 2019. 247 subscribers as of filming this, look straight off my year target of 250. So if you want to be number 250, or number 248, 249 or 250, go ahead, hit subscribe, show your support for a humble Māori wargamer making video content in his spare time to entertain the masses. Much appreciated. Without further ado though, we'll get straight into the battle. Eldar are taking turn one, that very critical role. He's got a lot of long-range units who can devastate my guys early on, so I'm a bit nervous, a bit scared. We'll see what's going to happen though. Eldar turn one, Māori Wargamer battle report. Let's go straight into it. Before we do though, we'll take a quick look at the armies we'll be playing with today. We have 75 power level battalion detachment of Farsight Enclaves Tau, led by an ethereal on a hover disc, a cadre fireblade with 2 gun drones. We have a Kroot tracker Diagrek with a Kroot rifle and a Kroot pistol. We have 2 5-man Pathfinder squads. This squad here, 5-man with pulse carbines. This squad here, 5-man, 3 rail rifles, 2 pulse carbines. We have 2 10-man fire warrior squads, strike teams with pulse rifles, 2 10-man pulse rifle squads. We have a Guardian missile drone, we have a gun drone, we have marker light drones, this big whatever this thing is. We have a 3-man crisis battlesuit squad, 2 with plasma rifles, 2 plasma rifles, 2 plasma rifles, 1 plasma rifle, 1 flamer. They have the AP-1 advanced targeting thing. They've got the shield drones as well for the invul saves. We have a 3-man stealth battlesuit squad, 1 fusion blaster leading it and 2 burst cannons on the side. We have a broadside battle suit with a heavy rail rifle and 2 missile pods, as well as 2 shield drones for protection, and a Riptide battle suit with 2 fusion blasters, heavy burst cannon. He's got the -1 AP support system, and something else, 2 shielded missile drones. and a Tau Devilfish to top it off, burst cannon, and 2 gun drones. And we have a patrol detachment of Eldar led by Eldrad Ulthran, accompanied by a Farseer with a singing spear. We have Morgan Ra off the Morgatar, and 5 Dark Reapers, 1 with a Tempest launcher, 4 with Reaper launchers. We have 5 Wraithguard with Wraith cannons, a War Walker with 2 Star cannons, 5 Rangers with Ranger long rifles, Amelin Shadow Spear with Ranger long rifle as well, and a Mighty Wraith Knight with 2 Wraith cannons and 2 Shuriken cannons. Alright, so Eldar have moved apparently. Did these guys move?
Yes.
That is to say they have not moved. These guys moving forward along the fortress into position, optimal firing zone upon the Tau, into the psychic phase now. Alright, so end of the turn for the mighty Eldar of Craftworld Saim-Hann as we fight to determine the fate of Atreus. Few wounded units. Opponent got first blood, wiping out the stealth battle suits that I put here. Although, was that an accident? Was that a brilliant strategy? Yet to be foreseen. I'm planning 20 moves ahead, 40 moves ahead. We'll see those plans come to fruition. Bit of damage here to the Devilfish, losing 4 wounds, and the Riptide lost his protection, but he managed to weather the storm with the first turn. My opponent fell into my trap, and now it's time to unleash the onslaught of the Farsight Enclaves as we head into turn 2. End of movement phase for the Tau, turn 1. Broadside staying still. The Pathfinder shuffling along, moving that pulse accelerated drone into range of the Fire Warriors who have moved behind the barricades here. We're going to get some rapid fire shots onto the little group collected over there. Surviving Pathfinders up here. We got little binoculars guy. Using his binoculars, he's locking on. Target acquired. 4 marker drones, marker lights. Boom. I forgot to move this dude. I'm going to supernova him too. This guy, I've used the branch Nova charge for 1 command point to take 2 Nova effects. He's taken 18 heavy burst cannon shots as well as the invulnerable save. And then across there, just moving the Devilfish into range of the Wraithguard. So that's the movement phase complete, about to unleash some devastating firepower into the enemy. Alright, so the Pathfinders here and here, as well as the marker drones, managed to land on 6 marker lights into the Dark Reapers. I use an uplinked marker light command point as well, stratagem, to increase those marker lights there. So we've got 6 in place. My opponents use lightning reflexes on Dark Reapers. That means -1 to hit. However, 5 or more marker lights equals +1 to hit. So, bit of nullification, but we're going to continue the onslaught. So stay with us. Alright, so Big Daddy Riptide unleashed heavy burst cannon. He has landed like 15 hits, wounding on 2s. Yeah, wounding on 2s. Into the Dark Reapers. Oh, every single one of these a wound. And I believe that's -2 AP, plus -1 to cover because of the marker lights. So might as well just wipe them all off now. 12 5-up saves need to be made by the Dark Reapers. 1, 2.
Yeah, they did.
There we go, that did. Alright, so this whole mob shot in, landing 8 wounds onto the mighty Morgan Ra. So if you remember last game, Nothing really happened. You could just tank it. He might tank it again. Volume of dice, 8 shots, 8 2-up saves. Stupid. So 1 wound, 4 up, -4.
Oh, what's that?
That's a 4.
It's a 4. It's safe.
No, it's not.
And what was it?
You get -4 AP.
Yeah, -4. That
So you're looking for a 6-up? Yeah.
How many wounds does it take?
It does D3 damages.
Oh, all the way.
Rolling nice and high.
Well, 1. Oh,
2.
2. Well, that puts it down to 4.
Oh, there we go.
So the mighty Morgan Ra wipes the blood, looks at his hand. I'm bleeding. I have not bled in a long time. Yeah.
So just landed two hits with the 2 fusion blasters on the Riptide into Morgan Ra. And those fusion blasters, strength 8, toughness 4, so 2s to wound. 1 and a 2 wound. Fusion blasters -4 as well. Two wounds. Does he have no invuln?
No.
Alright. D6 damages. Morgan Ra.
Double 1.
Morgan,
Double 1.
goodbye. Dead. Dead. Victory. Yeah.
What's his arm fall off there?
Nope. Not today. Last but not least, broadside. Absolute utter devastation on the western flank. The lone Farseer looks to his left. He looks to his right. Where did all my friends go? The dead Farseer. Did you foresee that? With all your psychic ability? And you're about to die too. We've got the broadside there, lining up a shot, heavy rail rifle, 2 shots, and we are hitting on 4s. Yo, what's that number? Bit foggy. That's 5s. So the broadside is surprised. You see, running joke, he's never really hit a target ever. So this is amazing. Amazing work for him. He's landed 2 hits. Now let's not count our chickens before they hatch. Still need to come off with the wounds. So we're looking for 2s to wounds. Yes.
Any bonus?
-4.
Let's go 2 up. 2, 4.
Oh, wait a minute. Also, each time you make a wound roll of 6, this unit suffers a mortal wound in addition to the normal damage.
Oh, Ghost Hell. Roll a d6 whenever this model suffers a mortal wound, adding.
So the Eldar Farseer, the Ghost Hound, does not save him from the mortal wound from the 6 wounding heavy rail rifle, and he rolls Snake Eyes for his armor saves. So rolling damages, he's got 4 wounds remaining, d6 damage apiece. Boom, boom. And there we have it. No, actually not quite the end. But we vacuumed this whole area nice and clean of the Eldar threat. I think we'll claim this beautiful tower in the name of the greater good. Head over to the eastern flank and we can pick off a few of those Wraithguard before the reinforcements can arrive. Alright, so end of turn 1 for the Tau. The Farsight Enclaves, ineffective from the Devilfish, and now he's in a pretty precarious position. Precarious, quite a nice word. Yeah, just this part to clean up, although don't celebrate too quickly. My opponent does have a couple units still in reserves. But yeah, we did a good job clearing the forest outpost as we fight to determine the fate of Atreus. Subscribe to the channel once again. Subliminal message: subscribe, 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 subscribe. As we hand over to the Eldar turn 2, Tau dominance on this side. See what they can do. Turn 2. Alright, end of movement phase for the Eldar turn 2. The Rangers have dropped in. onto this building. Amelin Shadow Guide arriving from the Blackstone Fortress, and a mighty Warwalker with star cannons onto the shooting phase for the Eldar turn 2, cycling phase. Alright, so two hits, 2 wounds made by the mighty Wraith Knight into my humble Riptide. We've got the Nova Charge 3-up invult coming up. No use of command points this turn so far. We are good to go. 2 3-ups, double 3s. How about a 6? How about double 6s? Or 1 3, and I'll command point that last one. Boom. Riptide is good. He's good. Alright, end of the turn for the Eldar, turn 2. Devilfish exploded. Survivors barreled out into this crater here. They are in red hot territory, all manner of threats up against them. Currently the score, opponents destroyed the Devilfish, destroyed the stealth suits, and also gained first blood, so he's on 3 victory points. I've killed Morgan Ra, the Dark Reapers, and the Farseer, so also on 3 victory points. So the game's neck and neck. Turn 2, we're going to head into turn 2 for the Tau. Farsight Enclaves, bring in reserves and see what happens next. In a movement phase for the Farsight Enclaves turn 2, the Crisis Battlesuits have dropped down and activated a stratagem, drop zone clear, so they get to drop down and they get +1 to hit rolls in the turn that they've dropped down, so it's going to come in handy as we look to clear this Warwalker off the field. Those guys standing still in the crater. Supernova Charge again from the Riptide, also going to strategize him. Did Recon Sweep stratagem to move 2d6, but they can't shoot or move. These guys all moved in advance up onto the stronghold. Diet Grek has arrived as well from reserves, and 60-inch range heavy rail rifle, still positioned in the bastion with a clear view of the battlefield and targets of priority. So just activating automated repair system to regain D3 D3 lost wounds. 2. So it brings him down to 1 wound only. He's good as new, fighting fit. He's the biggest hope we have against the mighty Wraith Knight. Just fired marker lights into the Wraith Knight here to improve the shooting. We've managed to land 8 onto him. So maximum marker lights for ultimate potential. Going to continue the shooting. Broadside lining up the marker lighted Wraith Knight. 2 shots. We're looking for 4s. +1 to hits and reroll 1 thanks to marker lights. 2 hits. So 2 hits. Strength is 8. Toughness is 8. So we're looking 4s to wound. Boom. 4s to wound, -4.
Oh, no, straight through.
Straight through, D6 damages. Command point, use my last command point on this one. Oh, 9 wounds into the Wraith Knight.
15 left.
Oh. Alright, so we've got 8 heavy burst cannon shots, wound landing onto the Wraith Knight. We're looking for 8 5-up saves. We failed 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so just dealt another 12 wounds to the Wraith Knight, leaving it with 3 left. So this might be the first game in the history of the channel we have not yet managed to defeat it. We didn't film the game, but I did Imperial Knight versus Wraith Knight, and the Imperial Knight won. No, you beat me, and then I blew up and beat you.
I still beat you.
Yeah. So the Wraith Knight is only on 3 wounds left. He's pretty ineffective now. We continue the battle though. End of the turn for the Tau. Farsight Enclaves, turn number 3? Turn 3. This thing's almost dead. Wraith Knight will be dead after one more turn. He's ineffective. Most thing I'm worried about is these dudes. But they've got 5 shots. He's got no command points. If he misses, it's over. So yeah, we got 1, 2. These guys, pathetic. They're not going to do anything. So yeah, we'll continue. Moving into Eldar turn 4. See if they can take any points. We're still even Stevens, 3-3. So keep watching. Alright, so end of the movement and psychic phase for the Eldar turn 4. Eldrad has smited these fire warriors. He's blessed the Wraith Guard and failed to use Doom despite some shenanigans. Warwalkers move backwards towards the building and these dudes staying stock still. We'll see what happens in the shooting phase. Not a lot of shooting that can be done. We'll see what happens. Alright, so end of the turn for the Eldar turn 4. Whole bunch of ones for our friendly Wraith Guard. Just what the doctor ordered. Riptide, 6 wounds taken. No crisis suits killed here. And only 1 fire warrior dead. So we are alive, we are a chugging, and we're about to finish the game. 3 points to 3 so far. Heading into Farsight Enclaves turn 4. Alright, Fado, end of the movement phase for the Farsight Enclaves turn 4. Neck and neck in this kill point. Just simple battle here. The Fire Warriors and Pathfinders have piled into the ultimate defensive position, securing the battlements of the Fortress of Redemption and looking to fire devastation upon the enemies surviving. Last remnants of Rangers bunkered up within this building. The crisis suits have jetpacked onto the building there, looking down upon them. These guys, ample target, shooting into Eldrad, or probably better, their firepower would be used here. So we're going to finish the game, I'm pretty sure. Go into the shooting phase and see what happens. Alright, we're going to call the game there, Fano. A Tau Farsight Enclave victory as the battle for Atreus rages on. Eldrad vanishes in a puff of smoke. The Fire Warriors celebrate their victory. The mighty battle suits waging ultimate war against their enemies. Alright, and that's game there, Fano, for this Farsight Enclaves Eldar battle report. 75 power level, ending in a Tau victory. Tough first turn. Eldar had the initiative, had the advantage, blew away my stealth suits, had to redeploy, had to re-strategize. Luckily, I went full offensive against that western flank early on and managed to clear that, and then could redeploy my entire force to take out that last target there. Surprising result from this mate. Landed every hit that he shot, which is the first time on the channel that he's ever done it. Normally he's pretty much a waste of space. But what a battlefield for it. 60-inch range on that heavy rail rifle, peppering shots into all manner of enemies, no matter where they were. And it was neck and neck right up until the end. You know, I peppered away at him, tucked away my vulnerable units there to avoid additional kill points. But then once everyone got into here, firing range, buffed by the Cadre Fireblade, it was just an onslaught of devastation. The Tau could not survive. So yeah, another battle completed, done and dusted. And I hope you enjoyed that one there, Fano. It's been good to get back into the regular 40k content. We've got 2 more exciting campaigns. Yeah, 2 more exciting campaigns to tie you up towards end of 2019. We have, I believe, up next, Space Wolves versus Dark Angels, a reimagining of the original scenario I first filmed back on my iPhone. The first battle report to the channel. So be good to see how far we've come from those homemade battle reports. Very small armies. We've got a lot more depth, a lot more better painting skill. a lot more terrain. So it's going to be interesting to revisit that story and see how far we've come in the 2 years that we've been on YouTube. Currently on 247 subscribers as well. Appreciate, goal is to hit 250 by the end of the year. I think we can well surpass that. And then probably looking towards the next milestone, 500 by next year. So appreciate all the support, all the love. If you enjoyed this battle report, give it a thumbs up. If you got to the end and hearing this speech, and give it a thumbs up. You know, you've wasted 25 minutes. Might as well go and thumb up. Otherwise, you're the sucker, not me. Yeah, leave a comment, anything you'd like to see on the channel, any rules errors, things like that. Always love to hear from you, learn how to play. Just pretty much just play for fun, relax, enjoy the hobby, paint stuff up, that type of thing. Have a beer while we play. Good old stuff, like I'm sure any one of you who are watching or listening. So yeah, let me know what you thought of it. Thank you for watching this one. Tune in next week, weekly Warhammer 40K videos until I say otherwise. I am your humble host, the maoriwargamer. Thank you for watching once again. Ka kite. Anō.